Alright, you guys know what time it is. It is time for another 100 Pokemon TCG pack openings in Pokemon TCG Pocket. We are doing this live so you guys could see my live reactions. By live, I don't mean like actually on a live stream. I mean recorded off camera. Not off camera, but recorded. And then with my live reactions, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, let's do it. We have one pack so far that we are able to open. We have Celestial Guardians, and I made sure before I did this episode, before I recorded this, before I hopped on camera, I made sure to actually purchase all of my Pokegold off camera so that you guys wouldn't have to see that. So before we open this pack that we have to open, let's go on over to the gifts, and this is what I did. I bought the Lily exclusive Pokegold packages. So I got a Lily coin, I got a Lily backdrop and card sleeve, and whatever this is, a playmat, and then I got some extra Pokegold for purchasing a lot of Pokegold. I won't tell you guys how much I purchased. You guys will just have to guess. Anyways, we bought a lot of Pokegold. So we are going to hop into this Solgaleo pack. Alright, let's go and take a look at some of the cards we could get. This Incineroar looks cool. Tapu Bulu, probably they added all the Tapus, I would imagine. A Alolan Raichu, awesome. This Rockruff is so cute. Lily full art. The Solgaleo and Lunala, of course. These packs look amazing, by the way. So, this was released last week sometime. Actually, no, hold on. I'm recording this episode ahead of time. Well, no, it was recorded last week sometime. Or, I mean, the packs were released last week sometime. But I just couldn't find time to actually get the episode out to you guys. But the whole time I was waiting to find time to record this video, I was super excited. I was just like, oh my god, when am I gonna have time to open these packs? They look amazing. Anyways, I already had a sneak peek on what some of these cards look like. Just from like Wonder Picks, I saw them in Wonder Picks, and when I was battling random people off camera, they were using a lot of the cards from these packs. So I've never gotten any yet. I have not collected any of these cards. Okay, so this is just fresh, but I have seen what some of the cards look like, and they are really powerful. Anyways, enough talking. Let's get into it. Celestial Guardians. Great name, by the way. They always come up with the best names. Alright, let's spin it around for good luck. The first pack. First pack of 100. Let's go. Delcatty, Jupiter, Bounsweet, Wimpod, Steenie. Okay. Okay. Cool. I don't know what any of those Pokemon do, but I'm glad that they are all new. Of course they would be. Wow, look at this. That's 5 of 155. That's a ton of cards. Oh my god. 239 total cards? Is that more than Genetic Apex? I think that's actually more than Genetic Apex. That's a huge card deck. Alright. So my guess is with these two packs, there's bound to be a lot of Alola Pokemon, right? I think Alola was the star of this update. So I think they're focusing on it. Okay, open 10 packs. Let's do it. I have a ton of hourglasses. We're just gonna use the hourglasses. 10 packs. Alright. Let's see what we get. Okay, one burst of light. Rowlet. Mr. Mime. Bouncy. Alolan Diglett. Leaf Cape. The grass type Pokemon this card is attached to gets plus 30 HP. Okay, so that's like a, what's it called? A giant cape? Except it gives you 10 more HP. Okay, I do like using the giant capes. So, I'll definitely be using the leaf cape. Fletchinder, Helioptile Trevenant, Alolan Dugtrio, Torracat. Big Malasada, heal 10 damage and remove a random special condition from your active Pokemon. A random one? Wait, you could receive more than one special condition? I don't think I've ever seen that in any of the battles I've had in this whole game. And I've had a lot of battles. I've never seen it get to the point where you got 2 special conditions on your Pokemon. Heal 10 damage. So that doesn't really do that much. But, I mean, it is a healing move. Healing is a big part of this game. Drillbur. Phantump. Jupiter. Oh my god. That's literally the 3rd pack I opened today. And I pulled that? Sear charged. Scar charged. Smash. If this Pokemon has damage on it, it does 60 more damage. Okay. Oh my god, I saw another special one at the back there. Oh no, it was just... It looks special, but it wasn't. Alright, Popplio, Shuppet, Zarina, Rowlet, and Garbodor. Salazzle, Alolan Dugtrio, Bruxish, Trevenant, Alolan Graveler. So a lot of Alolan forms, which is different. Let's keep going. Helioptile, Alolan Diglett, Mr. Mime, Bouncy, Klefki. It does 10 damage to draw a card. That's an odd move. Klefki does 10 damage, and then it draws a card. Shouldn't it just draw a card and not do any damage? Alright, I mean, damage and drawing cards sounds fun. Alolan Meowth, Makuhita, Alolan Diglett, Komala, Comfy. Yeah, a ton of Alolan Pokemon. Alolan Diglett, Carablast, Hawlucha, Litten, Trevenant. Ooh, what's in the back there? That's something special. Something special. Sandygast, Makuhita, Gliscopod, Salazzle, Wigglytuff EX. Is that shiny? That's shiny. I didn't think they would be adding shiny Pokemon to this deck. I thought that was only for Shining Revelry. What? That's cool. It does 80 damage and it puts the opponent to sleep. That is a win. Oh my god. This card is so gorgeous. I love it. I love how the stars move whenever I move the card. Oh my god. This is only my first 10 decks, or my first 10 packs. And I pulled a shiny 2-star. That's crazy. Shelter, Heliolisk, Garbodor, Makuhita Tauros. That's a regular Cantonian Tauros. Okay. That was a win right there. Let's see. Let's see what's up next. That Incineroar took me... I was in such a shock when that Incineroar popped on the screen. Same for the shiny, but I think more for the Incineroar, honestly, considering that was my 3rd pack I opened today. Well, it's a lot of cards. I wonder how many shinies they added. I actually like how they're starting to add shinies to every deck now. I kind of like that. I thought it was only going to be like exclusive to Shining Revelry, but now that I think about it, I mean, why would they do that, right? They didn't even have that many shinies, like not the full deck, right? The full deck wasn't shinies in Shining Revelry. But originally, I did not think that they would keep adding shinies. But now that I'm thinking about it more, it makes sense why they would, considering they don't have a lot of Pokemon that were shinies in that deck. So, it makes sense. It makes sense. Alolan Sandshrew, Bayonet, Masquerain, Yungoos, Alolan Persian. Okay. Rare Candy. Okay, so this is something I saw a lot of in battles. Choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. If you have a stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put that card onto the basic Pokemon to evolve it, skipping the stage 1. You can't use this card during your first turn or on a basic Pokemon that was put into play this turn. So what that does is, I have seen a lot of this card being used. Oh, the dog left. The dog was there. I didn't want to... Oh, well, I can't close the door because what if she has to pee? Well, I didn't want to shoo her off the bed. Sorry guys, that was my mom. So... Yeah, for example, if you have a Froakie in your active spot, or in your bench, say if you have a Froakie on your active spot, you don't have a Frogadier in your hand, but you have a Greninja, you could just throw a rare candy onto that Froakie and just play the Greninja without having a Frogadier. And it's actually incredible. The way I see people do that, you just literally, you could evolve your Pokemon to the final evolution without having the stage 1 Pokemon. So, it's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful, especially if you already have that Pokemon all charged up with energies and stuff. And yeah. So, Rare Candy. I love it. Bayonet, Gumshoes, Ribombee, Incineroar EX. Cool. I also have seen a lot of this one. It's really powerful. It's really powerful. Alolan Geodude, Phantump, Mallow. Heal all damage from one of your Shiinotic or Zarina. Okay. If you do, discard all energy from that Pokemon. I could... Mallow, why? I could heal all of the damage, which is pretty powerful, right? It's pretty powerful. But then you have to discard all of its energy. Why? Why, Mallow? Why do that? Solrock, Tapu Koko. Alolan Diglett, Trevenant, Pick-a-Peck, Cutiefly, Incineroar EX again. Okay, I will take another, sure. Why not? Gumshoes, Fletchinder, Rare Candy, Fletchling, Magearna. Ooh, this one gave me the sound. There's two! There's two special cards in there. Shuppet, Fomantis, Comfy, full art. That's cool. Bruxish, Rockruff, full art. What? That's awesome. It's so cute. Rockruff is so cute, you guys. Solrock, Spoink, Araquanid, Surskit, Alolan Golem. Fomantis, Mudsdale, Pikachu, Rockruff, Cloyster. Okay. Cutiefly, Grumpig, Trubbish, Alolan Dugtrio, Drampa. Alolan Diglett, Cutiefly, Rockruff, Alolan Sandslash, Lapras. Okay. I got 2 Incineroar EX in that one, which is incredible. Alright, go ahead and give me 1 sec, you guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I just had to close my door. Alright, so 5,000 collected. The number 5,000 brings to mind Alakazam. It is said to have an IQ of approximately 5,000. Its overflowing psychokinetic powers cause headaches to anyone nearby. Okay, cool. 5,000 cards. 5,000 cards total. Okay. Let me just skip this. It does take quite a while to like put all the cards in the decks. So I could just click the skip button and no big deal. Alright, so this is gonna be a total of 30. This is my 30 packs. Total of 30 packs there. Not including the one that we opened before. So this is gonna be 30. Wimpod, Rowlet, Alolan Sandshrew, Escadrille, Lana. You can use this card only if you have Araquanid in play. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Only if you have an Araquanid. Why Araquanid? Why not Poplio? Or any of Poplio's evolutions? Because that's Lana's partner. Why Araquanid? She never had an Araquanid, did she? I have seen the anime, like, entirely. I don't think Lana ever had an Araquanid. Alright, well, okay. So, you could switch... So, it's like a Sabrina, only it's for a specific Pokemon. If you have a specific Pokemon, then you could use her like a Sabrina. Okay. Yungoos, Cosmog, Bounsweet, Leaf Cape, Mudsdale. Bruxish, Phantup, Rotom Dex, Alolan Meowth, Alolan Persian. Bayonet, Alolan Sandslash, Alolan Diglett, Rockruff, Delcatty. Cribrawler, Torracat, Spoink, Sandygast, another one! Another one! Another one! I mean, that's super cool. Super cool and all. But I would kind of want another full art of a different Pokemon. Not the same Pokemon. I do like Incineroar though. He's pretty cool. Mr. Mime, Growlithe, Skitty, Lapras. Trevenant, Mudbray, Dewpider, Bayonet, Alolan Graveler, Trumbeak, Shuppet, Cloyster, Heliolisk, Oricorio. Phantom, Heliolisk, Lily. Heal 60 from one of your stage 2 Pokemon. Heal 60! What? That's big. That is big. It could only be used on a stage 2 Pokemon, but it's still pretty big. That's huge. Cosmog, Halucha. Graveler, Rockruff, Solrock, Makuhita, Mallow. Okay, so that one, I got a lot of duplicates. A lot of repeats. Hopefully next time around, we won't get as many. Alright, we'll go ahead and just add those all to the decks. We collected 80 different cards. Okay. This is going to be a total of 40. And we're still doing all of this without even going into my Pokegold. I bought a ton of Pokegold. But it looks like we won't even be using most of it, I don't think. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, we got some sounds there. We got some sounds. Torracat, Makuhita, Diglett, Heliolisk, Graveler. I need new ones. Garbodor, Dugtrio, Rockruff, Surskit. Okay now. Okay now. Okay. Yeah. Never been that lucky before. No. No way. Okay. Alright. Okay. I could not get a single crown in the Shining Reverie when I did the thing. I mean, I got the Pokeball, but that doesn't really count, right? Okay. For 3 energy, I could do a move that does 100 damage. It's not bad. Once during your turn, you can move all psychic energy from one of your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Okay. Considering how that's an ability, that's not bad. That's a pretty good ability. Okay. Crown Lunala. I love this video. Bounsweet, Shuppet, Cutiefly, Sandslash, Crabominable, Crabominable, Rainbow Border. Look at this. Okay. Yeah. I'm like crying with happiness. Trumbeak, Meowth, Dewpider, Torracat, Lily! That's an immersive! Why is Lillian an immersive? It's super cute. There's Hal, Mallow, all of her pals. And then we see Ash Ketchum. There's Lana, Kiawe, Sophocles, I forget her name, Professor Kukui. See, I've seen the anime, you guys, and that is, who's that? Starts with a G. Her brother, what's her brother's name? I forget. Anyways, wow. First I get the crown, then I get a 2-star, then I get a 3-star in the next pack. Huh. Yeah, I've never been that lucky before. I am really pleased with how this is going. Litten, Lapras, Poplio, Yungoos Rare Candy. Cloyster, Diglett, Poplio, Litten, Lana. Fletchling, Trevenant, Heliolisk, Helioptile, Araquanid. Shuppet, Trubbish, Oricorio, Pikachu. Ooh, that is... She looks dark and mysterious. That's cool. Yungoos, Steenie, Litten, Yungoos. Oh my god. He looks evil. Okay. Meowth, Carablast, Torracat, Gumshoes, Lurantis. Okay. Wow. That was, so far, best pull. Best 10 cards. 10 packs. Of the day. So far. Alright, let's put those in there. Alright. Here we go again. Alright, now it's gonna start digging into my Pokegold. You guys can see how much Pokegold I have. I did buy a lot of Pokegold. Yeah. Let's do it. Use the rest of my hourglasses. So this is gonna be a total of 50. These are my 50 packs. Wow, there were no sounds there. And we're starting with an Incineroar EX. Starting with an Incineroar EX. Okay. Trumbeak, Rowlet, Salazzle, Tauros. Solrock, Shuppet, Garbodor, Big Malasada. All of these are old. Excadrill, Crabrawler, Rowlet, Trubbish, Lily. Fomantis, Cutiefly, Leaf Cape. Cosmog, Arcanine. It's a new Arcanine. Lana, Growlithe, Spoink, Heliolisk, Mudsdale. Helioptile, Sandygast, Cosmog, Sandslash. Pick-a-Peck, Fomantis, Excadrill, Rockruff, Comfy. Skitty, Sandygast, Bayonet, Komala. Okay, that's another Drampa. I was anticipating greatness at the end there. Bruxers, Spoink, Poplio, Sableye, Halucha. Heliolisk, Diglett, Carablast, Tapu Koko. Looks pretty cool. And then a Araquanid. Alright, not many new cards there. But the ones that were new were pretty powerful cards. I got an Arcanine, Tapu Koko. I don't know what kind of move Tapu Koko knows, but I imagine it's really powerful, considering he's a legendary. Alright, 92 cards. Let's keep going. This is going to be a total of 60. Okay. Trumbeak, Leaf Cape, Rockruff, Shuppet, Graveler. Cosmog, Sandygast, Full Art. He's actually in like a sand pit. Okay. Trubbish, Makuhita, Masquerain. Diglett, Sableye, Crabrawler, Bruxers, Talonflame. Sandygast, Sophocles. During this turn, attacks used by a Alolan Golem, Vikavolt, or Togedemaru do plus 30 to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, now for those Pokemon, those make sense. At least Vikavolt and Togedemaru do. I don't remember him having a Golem, but Togedemaru, Vikavolt, makes sense. Do plus 30. Plus 30. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. Not bad. Solrock. Meowth Comfy. That is a 1-star Comfy. Yungoos, Lana, Bayonet, Litten, Cosmoem. Komala, Helioptile, Rockruff, Phantom. Another one! What? What? I'm sorry. Is this the same game I've been playing for ever since it released? I'm sorry, what? Okay. It's a really cute card, you guys. It is a really cute card. It makes me feel like I'm watching the anime, honestly, when I see this. Because all these characters are from the anime. And they're all main characters, too. Okay. Cool, another one. I'll take another one. I always will accept more than one 2-star or 3-star crown. Cloyster, Cosmog, Carablast, Rowlet, Zarina. Bruxish, Delcatty, Fomantis, Heliolisk, Tapu Koko. Again. Okay. Trumbeak, Rare Candy, Crabrawler, Meowth, Persian. Jupiter, Poplio, Meowth, Tauros, Persian. Okay, a lot of Meowth and Persian. Alright. I cannot believe the game decided to give me another immersive card. Another immersive card. It has never done that for me before. In one video. Gotten 2 immersive cards. Never. Alright, so this is going to be a total of 70. A total of 70. Alright. Heliolisk, Meowth, Mudbray, Grumpig, Hariyama. Sandshrew, Graveler, Shelder from Mantis, Cloyster. Trumbeak, Drillbur, Lapras, Diglett, Sableye. Leaf Cape, Growlithe, Cosmog, Meowth, Oricorio. Bounsweet, Pick-a-Peck, Toucannon, Skitty, Cloyster. Carablast, Helioptile, Torracat, Gumshoes, Magearna. Phantom, Carablast, Comfy. Okay. Shelder, Grumpig. Meowth, Spoink. Yungoos, Lily. Another Comfy. Okay. You guys could hear in my voice that I'm really not that excited in getting multiple 1-star things because they appear quite often, in fact. 1-star cards. Pretty often. So that's why I'm always more excited to get the crown, the 3 stars, or the 2 stars. Jupiter, Growlithe, Ribombee. Lurantis, Masquerain. Skitty, Gumshoe, Salazzle, Oricorio, Drampa. Again. Okay. Nothing really hopped out at me on that one. Nothing really grabbed my attention. There was only like 3 new cards or 2 new cards. Alright, let's go again. This is going to be a total of 80 packs opened. Here we go. We're opening up the other way. Trevenant, Spoink, Heliolisk, Diglett, Torracat. Rockruff, Mudsteel, Surskit, Meowth, Comfy. Fletchling, Jupiter, Lana, Fomantis, Komala. Gumshoes, Fomantis, Delcatty, Jupiter, Graveler. Meowth, Torracat, Solrock, Gumshoes, Rotom Dex. Trumbeak, Tauros, Makuhita, Dugtrio, Toucannon. Bruxish, Fletchender, Mallow, Wimpod, Lurantis. Spoink, Rotom Dex, Poplio, Solrock, Rotom Dex. Salazzle, Makuhita, Drillbur, Grumpig, Mr. Mime. Cloyster, Drillbur, Shelder, Trubbish, Delcatty. Nothing new. That was a complete fail. Okay. The first pack so far that has been wasted. Wasted, I tell you. Maybe all of my luck is gone. Could be. It could be. Alright, a total of 90 cards. Let's do it. Big Malasada, Diglett, Surskit, Carablast, Torracat. Mudbray, Sandygast, Lycanroc, Yungoos, Comfey, Salazzle, Skitty, Torracat, Rockruff, Toucannon. Growlithe, Shuppet, Helioptile, Rare Candy, Cosmoem, Skitty, Litten, Delcatty, Trubbish, Sandygast, Full Art, 1 star. Okay. Mudsdale, Bounsweet, Diglett, Pick-a-Peck, Mudsdale. Helioptile, Drillbur, Torracat. I get too many Torracat, you guys. I keep seeing it. Dugtrio, Hawlucha. I mean, I see a lot of these all the time, but Torracat just seems to pop out more at me more often. Surskit, Fletchling, Grumpig, Fomantis, Tapu Koko. Dupeter, Fletchling, Masquerain, Sandshrew, Leaf Cape. Dupeter. I do see a lot of Dupeters as well. Drillbur, Hariyama, Golem. Still nothing new. I mean, there was one. I got a Lycanroc, and that's the only new card that I got. If heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Alright. I got one new card, so it wasn't a complete failure, but it was 95% a failure. Alright. Almost at 100 cards registered. And I'm already going to be on my 100 packs. Alright. So that we can make sure it's perfectly, solidly at 100. So that we can make sure that it's definitely at 100. We got to start opening the single packs. Let's do it. Alright, so this is going to be a total of 92. Because remember, we're counting the 90, or we're counting the one that I opened at the very beginning of the episode. Alright, here we go. Rockruff, Steenie, Mudbray, Growlithe, Lycanroc. Okay. That was awful. That was a bad pack. Let's go again. And yeah, by the looks of it, I am going to have like a lot of my Pokeball at the end of this. Alright, this one is backwards, so let's flip around, see what's inside. Mudbray, Fletchling, Steenie, Phantump, Drampa. Okay. You guys know what I just realized? You guys know what I just realized? At this very moment? I've been doing Solgaleo this whole time. I completely forgot there was another kind of pack. Oh my god. I did 90 packs of Solgaleo. I did not mean to. I just completely forgot there was a Lunala. Maybe that's why my luck just faded. Because I used all my luck on Solgaleo. And I have not used my luck yet on Lunala. I completely forgot. I totally forgot that there was a Lunala pack. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I should restart this video. Not that that's possible though, because it's impossible to restart what I saw. Toucannon, Lunatone, Marini, Togedemaru, Vikavolt. See that? See, that's what I was missing. See? I need to just switch packs so I could get some new Pokemon. Alright. Alright. Well, that's gonna be over 100 cards. Cool. Let's keep going with Lunala for the last 7 packs that I have to open. Alright, I just have to do 7. Unless I miscounted. I don't think I did, but 7 more. Let's see what else we could get. Marini, Lapras, Trumbeak, Bayonet. Ooh, Shiny Execute. Cool. I haven't seen any other shiny Pokemon this whole video. So, I am definitely pleased with that one. Shiny Execute. Okay. If the Lily card is right here at number 209, the immersive, then chances are 210 is probably also an immersive, maybe 211 as well. And then it gets the shiny Pokemon, probably starts at 212, all the way down to 239. Or maybe it starts at 210, and then it goes to 237, and then Solgaleo, the golden one, is supposed to be at 239. Okay, so yeah, that's a handful of shiny Pokemon. I need to get them. Alright, I think we need 6 more? You know what, I think I might have missed one. We'll go with 6 more. Including this one. Carablast, Surskit, Execute, Hakamo, and Rare Candy. Okay, 2 new ones. I'll take it. Alright. Just going for the first one. Heliolisk, Togedemaru, Bayonet, Elimia? Lima? Maybe her... Lima is a boy, right? I feel bad for asking that. I forget how you pronounce the name. Is it Lima? Is that an I before the L, or is that 2 L's? So it's just Lima. Put one of your colorless type Pokemon that has damage on it into your hand. Okay. Oh, whoa! Tapu Lele, 1 star. That's cool. I think it's just Lima, and I believe he is a boy. I remember having that question whenever I was playing Pokemon Sun and Moon. I think I had that question. I'm just like, is Lima supposed to be a boy or a girl? I'm just gonna call him a he. If he's not a he, let me know, so I can make that change. Alright. Togedemaru, Heliolisk, Dugtrio, Gengar! That is a shiny Gengar. Cool. His move is called Bother. Your opponent can't use any supporter cards from the hand during the next turn. Okay. Poison Barb. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an attack, the attacking Pokemon is not poisoned. Okay, so it's an instant poison move. It could only be for Pokemon that are in your active spot, though. Shiny Gengar. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We'll go and open 3 more, because I think that will make the 100. I think it should. Lunatone, Execute, Bruxish, Blastoise EX. Full art, shiny. Wow. If this Pokemon has 2 extra energy, it does 60 more damage. Oh, so that's the same exact Blastoise from before. It has the same exact attacks, the same exact amount of damage. It just is a shiny now. Alright. And Tapu Fini. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting my luck back with this Lunala deck. Seems like I'm getting my luck back. I find it so funny how I spent all of that Pokegold just on Solgaleo. I had 2 packs that were pretty much wasted. Or like 2 sets of 10 packs that were pretty much wasted. Just on Solgaleo. And I'm just like, oh wait, there's another kind of deck, right? It's called Lunala. Alright. Bruxish, Big Malasada, Growlithe, Cosmog, Hariyama. Okay, that was a fail. That was a big fail. Yeah. Huge fail. Alright, I think we just need 1 more. I think we just need 1 more. So let's do it. Spin it around. Open. Bruxish, Skitty, Bayonet, Excadrill, Oricorio. That is a different form. I will take it. It's a new Pokemon. Not a new Pokemon, but it's a new card. Should I open one more, just in case that was like 99 cards, or 99 packs? I don't have a way of going back through the video and checking. We'll open one more. We'll open one more. I don't actually remember if that was 99 or 100. Alright, I'm gonna click this fast forward button at the bottom, so it could just pick one randomly for me. Trubbish, Big Malasada, Growlithe, Togedemaru, or Rangaroo. Okay, it gave me a new Pokemon. I'll take it. Alright guys, well, I would say that is 100 packs open. Now we have a ton of stuff to do in other areas of the game, right? Because there's always some new missions added whenever they add new expansions. First of all though, it looks like I leveled up from level 39 to level 41. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, collected a total of 5,000 cards. I got the achievement. Collected 250 metal type cards. Collected 100 item cards. Wow. Wowzers. Wowzers, that's cool. Alright. Let's see what we got. Register 10 cards in the card deck. So register 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 110. Let me just complete all. It's a lot of tickets there. Alright, now as for themed collections. Descended from the Sun and the Moon. So I got Solrock and Lunatone for that one. Mallow and Jungle Pokemon. Lima and Cave Pokemon. Sophocles and Electric Discharge Pokemon. Lily and Nebby's Growth. Oh, that's cool. I got Lily and then all of the evolutions of Lunala / Solgaleo. Collect 3 Rowlet cards. Oh, it looks like I got a new profile picture for that. Collect 3 Litten cards and 3 Poplio cards as well. I'm just getting all these avatars. Okay. Cool. Well, I will continue to do these missions, of course. Yeah, I'll continue to do these missions and all that stuff you guys will see in future episodes. But anyways, that's what I'm going to call it for me for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time for more Pokemon TCG Pocket.